All right. So about future of learning, this is definitely a topic of very close to my heart. If I look like last 500 years, I believe we humans have collectively failed to bring a defining revolution in the education sector. I mean, we had seen tremendous amount of changes from bullock cart to airplanes, but we really failed to take our kids from a traditional classroom environment to a more inclusive and interactive environment. And this certainly time for a change. And I'd like to share some of the numbers what we have seen from various studies done by MOOCs or other platforms. And I think that will give a perspective what happened with the digitalization when we think about education. So our children are certainly growing up in an era where information is accessible at their fingertips, and where the ability to adapt, innovate, and collaborate is paramount. Online education offers a gateway to this new era of learning, enabling us.
Online learning, the future of education, the dawn of a new era in education. For over 5 centuries, education has remained largely unchanged: a teacher, a classroom, rows of students, and a blackboard. Yet, while humanity has leaped from horse-drawn carriages to supersonic jets, the fundamental model of learning has stayed stubbornly static. But change is finally here. Online learning is not just an option. It is redefining the future of education as we know it. Why online learning? In the last decade, online learning has transformed from a secondary option to the primary mode of education for millions of students worldwide. According to Statista, 63% of U.S. students use online learning platforms regularly. Coursera reports that the U.S. leads the global online education market with over 17 million enrollees, followed by India with 13.6 million. This shift is not just about convenience, it's about efficacy and accessibility. The power of digital learning. Online education surpasses traditional learning in one critical area: retention rates. While traditional one-on-one tutoring sees retention rates of just 8 to 10%, online learning achieves between 25% and 60%, a staggering leap forward. This is due to the flexibility and self-paced nature of digital platforms, allowing students to revisit and reinforce their understanding whenever they need. With online learning, education is molded around the student, not the other way around. A global classroom without borders. Imagine a virtual classroom where students from the US, Canada, India, and South Africa collaborate seamlessly. Online education eliminates geographical barriers, bringing diverse perspectives and global collaboration to every lesson. At Moonpreneur, for example, students participate in live, instructor-led sessions in cohorts, connecting with peers across the world. This global exposure is not just enlightening, it's essential for the interconnected world we live in. The flexibility and customization of online learning. Unlike the rigid schedules of brick-and-mortar schools, online learning is adaptable. Students can choose when and where to study, accommodating work, travel, and personal commitments. More importantly, the curriculum can be personalized based on learning speed, preferences, and prior knowledge, something that is almost impossible in traditional settings. The role of data in modern education. Digital platforms have a secret weapon: data analytics. Every click, every quiz attempt, and every assessment is recorded, analyzed, and fed back into the learning process. This real-time data allows for immediate intervention and personalized feedback, boosting learning efficiency. In a physical classroom, this level of insight is unthinkable. Building skills for the 21st century. As technology advances, so do the skills required in the workforce. Online learning platforms have risen to the challenge by offering courses in AI, machine learning, data science, and more. With synchronous classes and real-time interaction, students are not just learning concepts, they are building practical, hands-on skills that employers demand. The future is here. Are you ready? The question is no longer whether online learning will be part of the future. It is the future. It is inclusive, flexible, and global, an educational revolution for all ages. As the world shifts, education must too, and online learning is leading the charge into a brighter, more connected tomorrow.
Significantly enhance learner retention rates ranging from anywhere 25% to an impressive 60%, surpassing the more traditional approach of one-on-one tutoring, which typically yields a retention rate of 8 to 10%. The retention rate means how much information you are retaining. 8 to 10% traditional versus 25 to